Hello viewers, welcome to Jaja Academy Lahore. In this lecture, we'll understand syntax, scope and lifetime of local and global variables with the help of different examples. At the end of the lecture, we'll discuss the difference between local and global variables. Let's start with local variables. The variables which are declared inside a function, inside the body of a function, are called local variables. They are also known as automatic variables. For example, this is a function void local var variable. This is the body of function. Inside this body, a local variable int a is declared and initialized. Int a is equal to 10. As this variable is declared and initialized inside the body of a function, that's why it is local variable. Let's see the syntax for writing a local variable. The syntax contains three main parts: the auto keyword, data type of the variable, and name of the variable. This auto keyword is an optional keyword. Then comes the data type of the variable, which specifies the type of data a variable is going to be stored. Identifier is the name of the variable. This is the declaration of a local variable. As the auto keyword is an optional part, so I have skipped it in the second example. In this example, I have skipped the auto keyword and simply written int a is equal to 10. Let's see the scope of local variable. Scope is the area where a variable can be accessed. So a scope of local variable will be inside the function where it is declared. For example, this is a function void local variable, and this is the body of local variable function. Inside the body, a local variable is declared. The scope of this local variable will be inside the body of this function. As the body ends here at this curly brace, so the scope of variable also ends at this point. And the local variable can be accessed in all the following lines just before the end of the body of this local variable. Look at this another example, void abc. Inside the body of this function, another local variable is declared and initialized, and this local variable will be used before this curly brace is found. Lifetime of local variable. As we know, variables are created inside the computer memory, which is also known as RAM, random access memory. And the duration for which a variable exists in the memory is called lifetime of a variable. The lifetime of a local variable starts when control enters in block. Block means the body of function. For example, when control enters inside the body of function, this local variable, variable b, is created inside the memory, and the lifetime of this variable starts at this point when it is created inside the memory. And when will the lifetime ends? It ends when control exits from the block, from the body of function. For example, this point. At this point, the control will exit from the body of function, and as soon as the control exits from the body of function, the local variable is destroyed from the memory. The lifetime of this variable ends at this point. This is another example of local variable. When we pass variables as parameters, they are also known as local variables. For example, these two variables are used inside the body of this function x multiplied by y. Now let's discuss the global variables. A variable or number of variables which are declared outside any function are called global variables. These variables are not a part of any function, and all functions in a program can use them. So the scope of global variables is much broader than the local variables. Values of global variables are shared. It means when we initialize a global variable, its value is shared with all the functions of that program. If any one function changes, the value of global variable, this change will be visible to all other functions. The global variables are declared before the main function. This is the common practice and recommendation to use the global variables just before the main function, after the preprocessor directives and before starting the main function. Scope of global variables. As the global variables are declared outside the body of any function, that's why these variables are accessible for all the functions in a program. Next is lifetime of global variables. The lifetime of a global variable starts when program starts. When we just declare the global variable, lifetime starts there, and these variables stay in memory as long as the program is running. It means the lifetime of global variables is longer than the local variables. It ends when program terminates. Program can terminate in two ways. After when execution of program ends, or when the program is forcefully terminated. In both cases, the lifetime of global variables end. Let's understand global variables with the help of an example. This is a program containing local and global variables. The program starts with preprocessor directives. After including the header files, a global variable is declared and initialized. Int x is equal to 5. As this variable is outside the body of any function, that's why it is called a global variable. This is the scope of global variable. It can be used by any function inside this program. There are two functions, void main and void abc. And you can see this global variable is written in blue text and it is used inside the main function, and inside the abc function, global variable is again used. When control reaches here, this global variable is created inside the memory. Then comes the function prototype, declaration of a function abc. Then control moves to the next line, the void main function, and this is the body of void main function. Inside the void main function, another variable is declared, int I is equal to 5 in this green text, and the scope of this variable is inside the body of main function. Look at this line. It's very important. Let's understand it. X is the global variable, and inside the main function, the value of global variable is updated. X is equal to I multiplied by 2. As the value of I is 5, so 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 10. Now the value of x variable, the global variable, is changed from 5 to 10. This is the new value of global variable x. In this line, it is printed on the output screen. After that, there is a function call. As the compiler reads this function call, the control will move to this function void abc. Now the control enters inside the function, and this is a printf statement which is printing the value of global variable x on the output screen. Can you tell me what will be the output of this line? 5 or 10? It will be 10. As I told you that values of global variables are shared, so once it is updated, will be visible to all other functions. So this line will print 10 on the output screen. After the execution of this program, there will be two outputs on the output screen. First one, 10, with the statement inside main function x is equal to 10, and after this function call, the execution of this printf statement will print inside abc x is equal to 10. After executing this printf statement, the body of function abc ends here, so the control will move back to the point where it was moved from. The get function will be executed, and then the body of main function is ended here, and this point is the end of execution of this program. As soon as the execution of this program ends, the lifetime of global variable x is also ended here, and the variable x will be destroyed from the main memory. The lifetime of this local variable int I, which is declared inside the main function, is started here and ends at the end of execution of main function. This is another example of local and global variables, and the important point I am going to tell you here is focus on this int very local variable. This variable is declared inside this block. When we declare a variable inside a block, the scope of this local variable will be limited to this block only. Although this block is inside the main function, but still the scope of this variable is not valid outside this block. The block is closed here, so the function very local cannot be used here. It means the local variable which is declared inside a certain block is not accessible outside that block. The local variables which are declared outside the inner block are accessible inside inner block, but the variables which are declared inside an inner block are not accessible outside of this block. For example, int local is also declared inside the main function and its scope is from this point to the end of the main function. So this variable int local is accessible inside this block. As you can see, it is used here. But this local variable, int very local variable, is not accessible outside this block, even in the same function. Now let's discuss the difference between local variable and global variable. Local variables are declared within a function, within the body of a function, whereas the global variables are declared outside the body of any function. Local variables are used inside the function where it is declared, and the global variables are used in all functions of the same program. The local variables are created inside the memory when control enters the function in which these variables are declared, and they are destroyed when control leaves the function, leaves the body of function. On the other hand, the global variables are created in main memory when the program starts its execution, and they are destroyed when the program terminates normally or abnormally. We use local variables when values are to be used within a function, but when we have to use values to be shared among different functions, then we use global variables. It was all about local variables and global variables. Thank you for watching. For more computer science lectures and other information videos, subscribe to my channel.